All right, what we're doing is I got to fix these windows right here. I cut out a piece on them in a different video. I don't know if I posted it or not, but anyway, it had like a 1/2 inch gap between the window frame and the sheetrock siding side here in the top and the sides. So I can't just cut a little 1/2 inch piece of sheetrock and put it in there. I would have any way to attach it firmly. So what I did is I went ahead and cut out another inch and a half, or 2 inches. 2 inches. I cut off another 2 inches, so I got about I take that back, about 1.5 inches. So yeah, I've got about 1.5 inches gap now. So I cut off an inch. So I've got 1.5 inches gap pretty much all the way around this right here on both of these windows. So that gives me room to cut a nice big thick strip and secure it to the wall with screws without it cracking and crumbling and all that stuff. And then after we get that on there, what we'll do is we'll backfill it. The cracks, you backfill it with your drywall compound, and you let that dry up. And then you lightly sand it, and then you can put some tape over it, and then create your joints. That's what we're going to do. Right now I've got the gap. I'm pretty sure to cut the strips that I need to put in here. Once I get those cut up, I'll be back. Alright, I've got this one, and this one in. I got this one in, so now I got one more piece I got to work on. So I thought I'd bring y'all along with that one. All right, we got all 4 of them in. I'll show you a close-up of them so you can see what I'm dealing with. There's the top one. Can you see that? And then the sides, right there. And that goes all the way down. And you got this side here. It goes all the way down. And you got the top one on here. And this has the sides on it as well. It goes all the way down. All the way down over here. Alright, so now I got to shoot a big caulk bead inside here on all of them. On the inside. Get that caulk bead in there real good. Right here I'm going to backfill it. with some compound, let it dry up, and then I'm gonna sand about an inch over all the way down on this piece, and we're going to tape it with some fiberglass mesh, and then we'll mud over it and bring it out and feather it into the outside over here. Yeah, we'll feather it into the outside, put the tape on there and just feather it out. It'd be perfect, man. It'd be perfect. Okay, yeah. All right, so I got to get the caulking. I'll come back later, and I might show after I caulk, we'll do the backfill, and I'll show you how I do backfill. It's pretty easy. Anyway, I'll be back. Well, that takes care of the the first coat of the tape. I got the fiberglass mesh tape on the crack that I pre-filled. So now that's got to dry, and I'm going to sand on it, and then we'll put another coat on it, we'll sand it, and we'll put another coat on it if it needs it sanded. We'll do how many coats we need till we get that sanded, and it looks perfect like it was made that way. You know what I'm saying? And then we can prime it, and then I can finish painting this room with the chair rail in. It's getting two colors, one on the bottom of the chair rail, one above the chair rail. I got the cellophane coming today, I got the smoke alarm. Painting the doors, I just need to clean all the vents. I'll probably do all the vents at once. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Always doing something. Do something, man. Every day, just do something. And you'll get it done. That's the only way you can get it done. Quit talking about it. Get out there and do it. I'll pay you $10 an hour if you come work for me.
I'm celebrating Woody, he's a legend in this town. With big ultras in our hands, we won't put him down. Stogies in the dark, blowing smoke rings in the air, dreaming about those old...
Well, that's all the sanding around the windows. Got to put another coat of mud on there to bring all that texture down to make it real smooth. And then we can get it painted, primed and painted. And yeah, appreciate y'all watching. Bye now! All right, I got the windows sanded down again with the second coat of skim coat. They're pretty dang smooth right now. They're all blended in. I think I'm going to go ahead and wipe them down with some water, get all the dust off from them. And I'm going to put a coat of primer over them and then see how they look after that. So, and then we'll go from there. If we need to sand and putty more or sand and skim more, we'll do that. But yeah, sorry for such a long video of sanding. I know it's boring, but I appreciate y'all watching. That's just what I do. Peace out. Alright, I got one coat of Kilz on it. And broke my tripod. I got one coat of Kilz around the windows in here. I'll let that dry overnight, and then I'll take some real fine sandpaper to it. Lightly scuff it and smooth out anything that is visible that needs to be fixed. So see a few spots that need to be sanded down a little bit. And we'll do that, and then we'll coat it again and see how it is. And once it's perfect, then you can see the sand walls again. And we can prime in here too. Get ready for some paint throughout the whole house. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good day now.